Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 27th through November 2nd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. Alright, the overall energy for the reading, the Ace of Swords. Kind of wanting to do something here, wanting to take action in a particular direction. Your energy is definitely super open. You're kind of cryptic here, where you're not really, either you don't know exactly what this thing is about, or you don't want to say. We'll see. In the recent past, the Page of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups. Well, you're starting something off there with a little bit, yeah, there's investment, but there's also a little bit of a question mark, a little bit of should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I. Eventually, I see you're going for you should, because you're definitely opening up more and more to this. Now, in the current situation, the Fool, the Six of Wands, the Moon. That's the thing. Your energy is open. You're showing up super, super open towards something. The Moon being there is kind of a dead end. It's kind of like, what do you got going on? I don't know. We shall see. In the immediate future, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Page of Wands. Something's coming together, but it's kind of waiting its turn or something. It's one of those, oh, I can't wait to see my best friend that I didn't see in 10 years because they moved at the other end of the world, and next month they're coming to visit me. Something like that. It's not that, but it's the energy of that, where you gotta wait. It is coming together. You're super excited, but you gotta wait. Okay. Now, let's do the Ace of Swords. Ooh, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman. Yeah, you're on a roll here, but again, you gotta wait. Why do you gotta wait? But I mean, I'm not seeing it necessarily as an issue in terms of, oh, I know I gotta wait and I got a problem with that. I'm super anxious. I can't wait to do it and blah blah blah. You have your excitement about it. You have everything. All your ducks are definitely in a row here for this. Having to wait, that part, I don't see it as problematic. It's just, I don't know why, but maybe you do. And I don't necessarily, and again, also, I don't know, can't tell quite yet, but whatever it is that you got going on, or you are starting to have on, it might involve or include another person, because I see two energies here. But let's do the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Tower. I see a partnership there that was an epic fail. It started off good, pretty good. It moved in a good direction here, kind of like, okay, yeah, we're doing this, yeah, it's great. And then, I don't know if the partnership turned into an epic fail, or something became so stressful around this partnership that it kind of, I don't even know what the hell happened. If, did it blow up in your face? Something about, I don't know. For the Two of Pentacles, you get the Emperor, the Chariot, the King of Cups. I mean, this is you questioning your strength, questioning your capabilities for something. This is you kind of saying, I know I have it. I know I can do this, but can I? And yes, you're right with that. You do have it. You show up as you got this. Whatever this is about, you got this. I think you're questioning it versus a partnership. Like, would it be easier if someone were here to help me out with this? Probably. But can I do this without that assistance? Most likely. So because I see the energy of partnership there, but I also see it as a potential epic fail. And then I see your energy and it looks good. You're the only one that's questioning it though. For the King of Cups, oh, that's why? For the King of Cups, you get the Three of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. So when I see you potentially finally stepping into your power and your potential for this, you're like, okay, I can do this. It might take a little longer than if I were to do this with somebody by my side. It might, you know, I may have to wait. That's where the waiting part is. I may have to wait a little bit until I get things going. You know, I may need to pull my resources and I may need time for that. Okay. Well, if that's the waiting part, then okay. Let me do the Fool. In the current situation, the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Knight of Cups. Why you keep on... There's definitely a potential for something to come together here between you and maybe another person. Why do I get it as... I don't think it's part of that plan, that initial plan. You know, I think this is something else. I'm not seeing it as a distraction either, even though it kind of jumped in like that initially. I'm like, what is this distraction? I'm not getting it as a distraction. A potential where you're keeping your eye on that, you know, as you do your thing. Your energy is definitely open for it because it feels good, even as a potential. Again, you don't know. You should wait and see. Everywhere I look in this reading is like, let's wait and see. Okay. Why? Anyways, for the Six of Wands, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Death card. You're showing up a lot more secured within yourself, a lot more confident versus the energy I see there in the past. There's a sense to you that kind of leaves the impression of you know exactly how to handle anything that shows up new. Yeah, you would take it into consideration, but you wouldn't let it distract you necessarily from your goals. Anything that needs to go, you know, because you no longer need it, doesn't serve you anymore. You're very clear about that. So I think you're cleaning up house a little bit here. Whether you're doing it consciously or not, there's things kind of popping in, wrapping up, you know, as you go. Little things here and there, you know, but they're needed. I think you're in the gap of time of having to wait to pull your resources, and maybe that's what you need at this moment in time, to clean up house a little bit. Let's do the Moon. The King of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. There's one situation in particular in which you're bringing back that energy of the past, you know, the questioning part. There's one direction in your life that you know exactly how to handle. You're showing me, I got 100% clarity on this. I know what's up. And then right after that, you're showing me an energy of closing it off. But then you show up in the doubt, in the question mark, in the... No. And I would question you. What do you mean you don't know? You just told me, you know, from your energy here that you know what's up. And then you show up here with, I'm not sure. Okay. Interestingly enough, whatever I saw up until this point in the current situation appeared kind of, you know, visible. How do you call it? Exposed, you know, like I could see it. You could see it. Anybody that is around you could see these things you're doing. Now, with this one in particular that you're kind of like, I don't know, you're kind of keeping it to yourself. So it's a situation that you wouldn't necessarily expose to the world. It's something really, really personal. Whatever this is. I don't think you're talking to many people about it. But I still see your energy as knowing exactly how to approach the situation and what to do about the situation. As far as you taking those steps, that's where, you know, Your feet are kind of trembling as they touch the ground in that direction. But in the immediate future, for the Two of Cups, you get the Five of Cups, the Hierophant, the Hermit. The highs and the lows with this one. There is, again, an energy of love here at the end of the day, of, you know, a connection through love to someone. And that could mean to your best friend, to anybody for that matter. But there's one here that shows up with highs and lows, you know, to it. Which I guess most connections have that attached to them. I think this is your way of embracing it and accepting it for those highs and lows. Because I don't know. There's something about it that makes you feel really, really good though. I think maybe what you've learned from it, what you're learning still through it. This is more like an aha moment of, okay, you know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not that good, but like, I guess, you know, I feel super okay with it, and I feel like I've learned a lot from this experience. Okay. Let me do the Two of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands, the Fool. And then I see some time passing, quite some time, after this aha moment of acceptance over whatever situation this is. And after some time passes, I see you completely closing off to this one. Like if until this point you were maybe not even close physically to whoever this is, but still in that energy of acceptance and openness towards this, in the sense of, you know, maybe you're not talking to them, but if they need anything, God forbid, at some point that they're going through a rough time, you'd be there. In here, something switches after some time, where I see you closing off to it completely, almost. Your energy is no longer available for this. Interesting. Let me do the Page of Wands. In the immediate future, the High Priestess, the Three of Swords, the Devil. There's some energy, there's some energy from this situation that you're kind of focused on here, that kind of reaches the surface, and it kind of reveals how unhealthy something was. And it brings up a lot of pain with it. It's almost like one of those where you think you've dealt with the situation, you think you've healed most of it, you're good, you know? And all of a sudden it hits you like a freaking train. This energy of, oh my God, like you can see it, you know? Oh my God, that was so unhealthy. Something about this was, oh my God, how come I didn't see it until now? Sometimes it's gonna come in like that in waves, you know, sometimes little waves and sometimes this massive wave that hits you like a motherfucker, and this is your massive wave surrounding this. I am assuming that whatever this is in the immediate future has to do with this energy in the current situation in which you're shown up unsure of what to do with it. Which again, it's something that shows up at this point in time, at least, quite private. It's one of those, you know, if you've had a relationship of whatever sort with whoever this is, it was out in the open. It wasn't like you were hiding it or anything, but whatever resulted out of it, that part you're keeping to yourself at this moment in time. Maybe because you're unsure. Not about what to do with it, but like what the healing aspect of it is trying to reveal to you. Because I see you shifting here like no tomorrow through your healing over a particular situation. I think it's that one. But let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Strength card. If you're stressed, because I see you starting to be stressed out about the situation altogether. If you're stressed about having to do anything about it at this moment in time, try to not stress about it. Because you don't have to do anything. You know, take as much time as you need to sort through this. You're going to need it, apparently, because this is a pretty extensive stretch of time. But like, there's almost like a sense of pressure coming in. Why is this on sound? There's almost like a sense of pressure coming in through this that I'm seeing from the universe. A sense of, I gotta do something about it. I gotta. You don't gotta. You don't gotta. Even if your energy shows up clear, there's still a sense of uncertainty in there for it. So wait until everything clears out and you're 100% clear that you know what this is about, and if there's anything you need to be doing about it, wait until then, until you're 100% clear. You know, if there's even the smallest question mark on top of this, you don't got to do anything. Wait, you know? But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.